What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for ZSCALER with the ticker symbol ZS. This was a viewer's request, and thank you for your donation. Remember that for any chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who have already subscribed and liked my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So on the daily chart, it looks like there was a previous uptrend in play, and now it has played out, so that's why we are reversing. Let me show you guys that right now. You can see that this was the uptrend right here, and then price action had a breakout side right around over here. Back in November, there was a move to new high. Prices sold off, price action came up again, could not go past the previous high, made a little double top reversal pattern, and started selling off. So we're seeing a lot of selling. You can see that price action sold off pretty much in one move right here, kind of like straight down, and then it made a two-legged correction. You can see that right here. This was the first leg up, market came back, and then this was the second leg up, which marks the center of the pattern. And exactly that's right where prices stalled out and started reversing again. So it looks like we're in the formation of the second move, and these measuring moves are pretty accurate, and I can pick a target that prices want to reach using them. So it looks like it's trying to reach that 221 level. So that looks like the target for ZSCALER. I think that's where they want to reach, and we're pretty close to it. It's only about another 7 to 8% drop from here, so they'll probably reach it within the next week or two if there's not a pullback in the market, but that doesn't mean that'll be the bottom. I could see that there's a gap over here that could be filled, so they could drop the market all the way to the 174 level, but as right now I don't see that happening. I'm just letting you know that is a possible area for the market to drop to if this isn't the lows of this correction. So I try to fit a channel on here. It's just kind of hard. I don't know where I can draw it. This fits decent right here if I connect those swings and I drag it lower. So this possibly could be the channel working lower, and it's right at the measure move area. So this is the support side, and it's right kind of near the measure move. So this is possibly it could be in play. Let me zoom out a little bit more on the chart. So you can see that price action made two legs up and then found resistance. You can see that this was the first leg up right here. There was a correction, and then prices worked higher. And the target for ZSCALER is right at the 351 level. And that would have been a place to get out of your position, especially because you could have known that a while ago. You can see that if I put it right at the bottom of May 2021, you can see that that was the lows, and price action did not come back to it. It just kept on trending higher. So even putting it here back in May or June or even July, you would know that the target was 351. You can see that prices are still working higher to the measured move. It still hasn't reached it. And then right about here, right at the 350 level, back over here, that's when started getting shaky and seeing the sell-off. So obviously price action didn't exactly come to 350. It went to about 367, 368, and then it sold off. So you can see that the measure move is pretty accurate. Let me zoom out on the chart one more time and show you guys the uptrend that potentially could be in play if I just connect the swings on the bottom. Maybe something like that, and I drag this up. So I think this is the uptrend pattern for ZSCALER. Fits pretty good. And if I just fit it right there, yeah, so this looks like the uptrend pattern, and you can see that we were at the top side of the channel, and normally if we're at the top side, we work to the lower side. So the lower side is almost coming into play. You can see that there is some support right here, but if this yellow channel is in play, then we could continue much lower. So if it's not, so let me just erase it because it doesn't fit that great, but I'm just letting you know that if we are in this channel, then we're probably going to reach that 175 level. But if we're not, and this is just a two-legged correction back down, then we are pretty close to the bottom or the support level, and which is right at the 221 level, and that could be sending prices back up. So we'll have to wait to see what reaction it does at this 221 level. Are we getting a bounce and seeing higher lows and lower highs, or are we just stalling out, consolidating, and just gonna break down for another move lower? So we'll have to see how the price action develops around that level. So that's pretty much everything I have on the daily chart. So I'll show you guys my target is right at that 221 level, and if price action breaks that and continues lower, then they'll probably want to come in to fill in this gap back here in May of 2021, which is right at the 175 level. So that's all I have on the daily chart. Let's go and wrap this up on the weekly chart. So here's the weekly chart, and put the uptrend back up here so you can see what I'm talking about. So if I connect these two swings right here and I drag it over, you can see that we are pretty close to the support side of the channel, and this is where we can get a bounce or maybe break it just a little bit before reversing. However, I could have the channel drawn too much, and this could just be an overshoot. And if this is an overshoot, that would probably lead to a break outside on this side of the channel, and that would make more sense to reach that 175 target that I had in mind. You can see that if I drag this over right at the top of this consolidation pattern is right at the 192, and the bottom is right at the 166. So we could fall back in there if we get a break outside this channel. So that's if we don't find the support at the, like I said, right at that 221 level, which is right around here. And that would be the two legs down. However, like I said before, if the yellow channel is in play, then we're going to continue much lower. So that's the target I have for ZSCALER. You see that the circle I put is an overshoot, or prices were super extended from the EMA and started selling off. But if it's not an overshoot, then it's just part of the channel, which also fits. We won't know until we see what price action does here. If we do get a break outside of this channel and we don't get a bounce from the support side, then most likely it was an overshoot, maybe something like that, because this also fits pretty good against the price. And if we do get an overshoot, let's see how much that is with a measured move. Looks like it's about that much, and if we get our same break outside on that much, then like I said before, we could reach that 189 level. So we can come back to this consolidation range pattern and shoot past that 221 level. So either way, my first target is at that 221 level, and if we just break it and we reach the 210 level, $200 level, I think they want to fall back all the way inside of this consolidation pattern that I have here, which is right around the between the 162 level and the 190 level. So that's all I have for ZSCALER. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised at what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.